ba 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 da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba. Hello. How are we all doing today? Check, check. Check, check, 1, 2. Coming in loud and clear. Oh, May, did you miss? You missed cute. Hold on. There you go. Not excluded. All right, I feel my drawing hands are limbered up. I've got hydration beverage, caffeine beverage, and now it is time to Zoom. However, I think we do need to take a look at our list of stuff, because we have a bunch of, shall we say, loose ends that I'm not really sure what to do with. And also I don't exactly remember what we're supposed to do. So I spent a little time, very briefly, this afternoon, just like making a to-do list. And I guess I can go and grab that, actually, now that I think of it. And we can put it in our list document. So, most recently, we found bombs, right? Playlist is targeting 2017U. It's good. This is, what is it? Rainwave.cc. Seems to be a pretty good selection across the board, and different sort of channels if so you desire. Like we could be watching, different things like a chiptune selection or whatever. It's very good. Guy, oh yeah, you said you were playing Barbuda. Fantastic. Yeah, I like Barbuda a lot. And yeah, I get that. I guess that would be a bit of a surprise, huh? Good Zoom day. Volusion, hello. Here for a good Zoom. Jeeves, hello. Right, so we got bombs, and I feel like bombs ought to open a world of opportunity for us, the destroyers of things. So we'll have to keep an eye out for stuff that we need to blast, like tink zones. I guess we could, well, let's go over the list first, and then we can go through our to-do items. Yeah, there's some really good ones in there, Eras. You know what's really good if you're playing UFO 50 is, well, a bunch of them, but a party house or house party or whatever it's called is like secretly one of the best. I mean, it's not a secret. A lot of people like it, but it's very good. One top high score. Yeah. Hey, guy. Not bad. Yeah, Twitch app is, all the Twitch clients seem to be bad, really. Okay, so can we do anything with bombs? Can we defeat True Laser Squirrel? We went into this fight. So True Laser Squirrel is to differentiate it from Fool's Laser Squirrel, who lives here. This is Fool's Laser Squirrel, because it's not a squirrel and it's not shooting lasers, I don't think. But we made it all the way over to here in hell. And this is True Laser Squirrel, right? Yeah, it's a panther. The exact opposite, the arch nemesis to all squirrels, panthers. Yeah, Ms. Right. It's way ahead of their time. Anywho, so yeah, that's something we got to take another crack at. Like, it seemed real rough. Like, it's got, what is it? It shoots fireballs, and it's got a giant laser that can hit you twice if you time it wrong. And also it's got little ads that also shoot lasers, which adds up to, ya boy got nothing. So we can take another crack at it, perhaps. But honestly, I feel like I'm not ready for it. I say that a lot. I know maybe it's just a matter of finding a pattern. I guess that's the thing. I don't win boss fights by learning every single move and reacting on the fly. I do it by rote memorization of where I'm supposed to stand most of the time. We got the mother mantra, right? Moth here. And I don't think we actually used it anywhere. Like it didn't unlock anything immediately, but I did, when I was looking through the notes, notice that mother is mentioned in this one thing about Mimir's well. And so I'd have to double check to find the context, but that might be related to Big Sippy. Because if it's related to Big Sippy, we can go there and like we can stand on top of it now because we've got double jump. So that might be a thing worth looking into if it is indeed Big Sippy. Moth or Mothist, that's right. It's the what is it when it's not a superlative? Superlative means most, right? What's the one that's just more? And right, there's a bunch of things that we're still missing items for. So Eternal Prison, we've got, I think, is it the garb? Hold on, let me just, might as well fire up the La-Mulana and actually check intermediate. Well, there's like a turn of phrase, like a comparative and superlative maybe, or like a part of speech. Comparative, yeah. I want to check and see is this considered rustic garb? Yes, okay, rustic garb. So let's go here and actually, you know what, one of these keyboard combinations is bring up the thing. Here we go. Fold all list and settings. Areas, map PSD details. Oh, that's just for me. Right. Eternal Fortress. Hell orderings. So, rustic clothing, the item in question is what is it called? Clay doll outfit. So I think we have all of them now except for lunar breastplate. What do you suppose that would be? It's not like angel shield, right? Because a shield is something very different to a breastplate, right? You wouldn't call it a breastplate if it didn't go on your breast. We just hold it. It's a hand plate when it's a shield. So we're missing one item from the Eternal Prison. And we're still missing mantras for DSL House Redux, right? So, hey, Ath, no, we're just going through the list. No progress. Have barely fired up the game, really. I just fired it up to check to make sure that the clay doll outfit is rustic. Okay. So, yeah, here we need roof, which we don't have. And also, if I were to just take a quick look at some of the other symbols, I think that like screams, we don't have screams, right? Is it possible that the little frowny face is actually inverted? Let's see. So frowny face inverted would be earth and then wall, which we don't have, right? And then a blank. So yeah, that's nothing. What about the sort of clover looking one? That would be wish or child, neither of which we have. So yeah, we can't do that. And the star shape, which I assume is actually the one that we need to do, starts with a roof, which is wrong. And or not wrong, but we don't have it yet. And if it is for some reason inverted, because there is some question about doing things upside down, it would be moon and then life, which I don't think we have, then wind, which we do, and then a blank, which is a problem. So that makes me think that it's not inverted. Okay, so yeah, we're still missing some stuff in the realm of mantras. Fine, we'll keep looking. We're still missing a yuga wheel, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case, unless I neglected to write one down or something like that. I'm pretty sure we've got 3 of them found, and let's go take a look at those. Yeah, so we have I guess I don't actually have the locations listed. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, we've got one in Tagamagahara, we've got one in Hell, and the first one we found is in Defiant Fortress, which I think checks out, because I think when we saw one in Tagamagahara, we're like, hey, another one of those, not, you know, a third one of those. Oh yeah, we got the better map as well. That's maybe another thing to check out. Scan rooms with, well, not literally scan, but check areas for secret rooms with La-Mulana 2 ROM. It kind of sucks. Oh, that's too bad. The music was invading my brain a little bit in a way I didn't like. And finally, where is Osiris? So I did a little looking around in the notes here, and we know that the scythe. So take a look at this. Sinmara says that the power to control flame lies in Suitor's room. Fine, but in order to get that, we need to bring her a shining scythe. The underworld deity of the Aeneid, who possesses the light scythe, is held within the eternal prison. Great, we know that. We know it's in the eternal prison. And it is the deity of the Aeneid, the underworld deity of the Aeneid, that has it, right? You'll need the light scythe in order to retrieve the power of flame. We know that. Where the scythe-wielding death god awaits. So the last gate to hell. Oh, okay, so that answers that question. I think that's where it is. Last gate to hell. His scythe afflicts death but those who retire along the path. And here's the other thing, is that the Aeneid are the Egyptian sort of styled stuff, the Aeneid versus the Amarna. We know that their god of the dead is Osiris. And so Osiris is, I think, probably then through this door. That's my guess. And the last gate to hell, I think, is going to require us to plot our course through all of the doors and have the appropriate items for all of them. So I don't think we can do it just yet. I think we still need the lunar breastplate. So I think that answers that question. Osiris is beyond that door, and we need to get one more item in order to do it. Okay. Great. So now, let's take a little sippy sip. We are going to take a look at the map and see if there are any highlighted notes that I think I need to do something about. We have long ago done this double jump. Something fishy is going to happen here, I know, at some point. We're going to have to go through this door back at the start. Nothing in La-Mulana. And in Roots, I think we're going to need the time stop ability in order to do this. This we need the cog for, which is really what we're after. We gotta. All of this is hopefully going to do something that allows us to get into that little cup formed by the twins inside Heaven's Labyrinth, because I think that's going to unravel a lot of stuff. Maybe I should be focusing on that. Maybe I should be hitting more walls in Heaven's Labyrinth. I really don't know. We still haven't been inside the boat, but we need to kill a lot more bosses in order to do that anyway. This, I think we also need the cog for. We need something in order to wake this person up, right? Something about them being dormant. What's the story there? No. Sarcophagus, sleeping. Yeah, the morning light turns his body to stone, the light that is etched by the ticking of time. So henceforth, until the day the light etched by the ticking of time is erased, Alvis will sleep. So this is where Alvis lives here. And we need to get something to do with time, and that's really the lamp, right? That's all I know. We did this, and we got the battery, which is great news for us. I assume there's nothing out here. That just seems like a waste of time to try dumping to our death over and over again. But who knows? Maybe something will happen out here one day. We still don't have a 4 yet, do we? No, we don't. All right, I'll do my best, guy. Yeah, everybody was really thrilled about last week, and I feel like we made some progress, but aside from getting garmed against the wall, it didn't seem like it was quite warranting of the excitement, so maybe I missed something, which is possible, right? Like maybe I need to go through this door a little bit more, or maybe what was it that we obtained? We obtained the battery that we were just looking at, so maybe it's using it somewhere else. That is the key. I don't know. All right, so we don't have a 4. That's just some runes that we might need to use at some point. There's one of the rings. This is a big puzzle that we are looking for the third Yuga for. The gas we know about. We did get this. Zoo, or whatever its name is, we're not going to be able to deal with until we get the time thing. Don't know what to do with this. We've messed with this a bunch. We brought fairies. We tried hitting it through the walls. Nothing was working. So, at a loss for this switch. And Zoo. Yes, Mir, thank you. This is just a Nintendo tape, so I guess we could go there at some point. What else we got? Oh yeah, we know about this. We want to get that. And we can't do any of this yet because Hall of Malice requires us to get the cog first, I think, to like activate all the monsters. Gate of the Dead. Something tells me we're going to go back to the Gate of the Dead, but there's no to-do notes here, at least at present. There's one of the wheels. There's a cog location. Bear the small key. The secret will be laid bare. I think we actually did solve that because we took a key ferry to, yeah, to here. I think that might be what it's referring to. This was a sorb. We got the Ganesha talisman. Can't kill this guy yet. Oh, yeah, we got bombs. Let's go take some bombs here. Let's do that. So bombs to bottom of Shrine of the Frost Giants. We've done both of these things as well. We've scanned this and done this. Maybe this as well. DSL mouse, bring some bombs. Altar of Atom. I forget what this is. Maybe that's a Nintendo tape that we picked up but lost the save. And these are a bunch of empty rooms. We don't know how to do this yet. Yeah, maybe we need to defeat Ra before we can do something in this room. Because if this is Atom's room, and this is Altar of Atom, I mean, if those are different things, that's confusing. And finally, in Hell, yeah, we have this pushable thing that we never really figured out. And Anubis in the do-out room is also a mystery because it said something about like the Lords of Puzzles something, and I don't really know who the Lords of Puzzles are. I forget if we saved after getting the Hurlsfelger ROM. Right, and everything here is still sort of a mystery. Don't know how to kiss/kill ourselves. Because that's another 4 that we're looking for. Okay. Well, we've got a few things that we can try. First things first. Let's search for Mother to see if we can find some important looking Mother stuff. Yeah. That is the medicine of eternal life. Sought after by countless deities, a gift of paradise. It restores life after death. The horn blast of the end disappears into the wind of they wish for eternity. Night continues to eternity. The child's road left by the mother. Okay, well, there's plenty of things there that we don't know yet. Where was this? Divine Fortress. So that was... Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that we don't yet have for that. Like end and eternity and night. And maybe child and maybe road. Just looking for occurrences of Mother that look like it might be mantra related. You know, there's that whole Abudo Sakit thing. We think Sakit is actually embedded in that sort of narrow ziggurat looking thing in Eternal Fortress, Eternal Prison. Okay, yeah, Mimir's will is the well of divine liquor. Grant the mother's wish with a howl for that which is missing. Okay. So, is it Cup of Soma? I mean, that doesn't really seem like a well. Divine Liquor? I mean, this is called Liquor Path, right? So maybe there's something there? We can go check it out at least. Sorry, cool music. We've got La-Mulana to play. Sorry, that was probably loud, huh? Sorry. Yeah, more also cool music. Focus to La-Mulana. Oh, controller turned off. Okay. Divine Fortress. Fastest way to get up there is just up and up and up, right? Yeah. And up this way? Yeah, whoops. Man, I got no health. Should have taken care of that, huh? This still has a an eye that is open, which is because this thing is considered holy. I mean, if we just shout Mother here, I wonder what happens. Nothing. Just the idea that an eye indicating that you've solved a puzzle forever is like kind of cool and appealing. What if I like jam it somehow? Hey, Dodecalope. Anything new? No, we've just gone over our stuffs, our notes a little bit. You also look new. There's a bunch of new enemies. Yeah. Dverger. Soldiers of the Amarna, the fifth children, their bodies are considered to be some of the larger of the various dwarven races. Down in the deepest depths of Eglana, they inhaled the miasma of spiral hell, rendering them utterly berserk. These warriors have been preserved for the coming of the end. That's probably a good sign, right? Thor, what's up? Oh, Alvis, the guy who's in a tomb, right? This is surprisingly relevant to my interests, Thor. Spiral Hell Miasma is dangerous, Eris. You know your limits. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's fire up Snipping Tool. Let's see if this works properly. It is said that there exists nothing unknown to the dwarf Alvis. Before entering his room, chant the words about which you would inquire of him. Enquire or inquire? He will teach you the hidden meaning of those words. Okay, that's actually pretty dope. Does that mean we go and we shout and it tells us what's going on? Miasma. I think it means like noxious gas, right? I think that's the idea. But I've seen it used abstractly or poetically to mean just like, you know, unknowable, dangerous goopiness. That'll do, Thor. Humph. Right, yeah, miasma theory, or miasma theory. That'll do. No! No, nothing. Oh, yeah, you shoot lasers now. It's not just on the floor like your other friends. Oh, sometimes you shoot them. Oh, hey, look at that. Perfect timing. Room of Generations. When you stop to think about it, heaven's just a place without any actual ground. Bismarck Kappa the Third. Maybe they did always do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Borrow their power. You know who else has the power to control storms is that Set. That asshole. Yeah, that's I literally want to know. But, oh, you are electrocuting me. I thought I had my thing turned on. Hey, Chloe. Yeah, give it to me again. I want to know if there's some sort of like, oh no, you can control storms. Actually, you're a bro. Here, let me fix your Mjolnir. And this hurts me though, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go heal up and try some other stuff. Teabag in there for too long, so it's a little bit sharp. Okay, Malbrook, what's up? You having a nap? Make jokes in Rot 13. Because I don't know Rot 13. Curry bath. Gross. Let's go down here. Quit it. Oh, that's the passage that goes to Moon Temple, right? Yeah. I guess Alvis needs to be like woken up first before that'll work. Maybe you just don't know that one? Nope. Can I scan this at all? No. Okay, well, that's a bust. I wonder, is there another place that is Mimir's Well? The Well of Divine Liquor. Maybe Phobos has information for us. It's the fastest way to get to Phobos. I go heal up and it's just... Oh, wait. No, I know the fastest way to get to Phobos. It's just roots and down, right? Or roots and up? It's probably roots and down. Phobos. Just a thought. Yeah, Phobos. I've been thinking about that. It's game design. Just a thought. Phobos is sort of presented as a like, do you need a hint? Hey, Allie. Distracted and lost track of time. We've really just been going through our notes. We tried shouting mother in a couple of places. We've got like a list of maybe some places where we could throw some bombs, but no actual progress yet. The La-Mulana rooms, where each successive race was wiped out, were originally uninhabited. Did we already know about this? I guess we should take this down too, huh? Mom. I gotta make sure that I don't let the computer do all the thinking for me here and make sure I actually do read this stuff. The La-Mulana ruins, where each successive race was wiped out, were originally uninhabited. The 6th children were born of the Tree of Life. Okay. Do we have that in our lore list? Hey, Ash. I believe that it was precisely because we were not born directly from the mother that we were able to conceive a plan for her destruction. Yes, you weren't cursed by the knowing or the knowledge of the mother. May release the dissonance. Yeah, we've heard, we've dissonance seems to be of critical import. Seems as though there are 5 races, blah, blah, blah. First children. Let's take this down. Tails like snakes. Extinct second children. The giants. The winged third children. The small, the highly intelligent fifth children. And the 6th children who control Yggdrasil and who've split into several factions. Ending the conflicts may resolve the dissonance. See, this is what I mean by they were maybe stupid. But I don't trust Phobos on this. So do we get Phobos? Yeah, okay. Cool. We don't have like a map for these areas, do we? Yeah, we do a little bit. Do we have La-Mulana 2 turned on? We do. Let's just quickly check to see if there are extra rooms in any of these spaces. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't think there's going to be. I think they are slightly grayed out. Yeah, this looks attacked. And same there. That looks correct. Okay, and pretty sure there's nothing for us in Endless Corridor. Yeah. Fine. Cool. All right. Oh, I can hide this now, huh? Where? Hey, Wiss, how's it going? I saw you playing Expedition 33 the other day. How are you enjoying it? So it does look like we can go a little bit higher up here eventually. Like there's other rooms up here. But nothing else. Okay. Yeah, it's a little Paper Mario-ish in that it's got some active time stuff going on, right? Yeah, it's neat. It's that game has style for days, that's for sure. Yeah, paramechanic's really neat. Hey, Mikan, how's it going? That looks complete also. No extra thing. You miss video games? Yeah, it's a real shame that all the video games went away that one time. Alas. And I don't want to get into like mechanical spoilers or anything, but it plays with that quite a bit with different characters if I recall correctly. No secrets here either. No. Immortal Battlefield's so big. I don't see anything that looks like it's secret or new. That was my weekend. Gosh, what did I do on my weekend? Oh, you know what I did? I on a whim with I saw someone playing the new Resident Evil game, whatever it's called. And it was like a behind the shoulder sort of thing. I'm like, you know what was a good game? Resident Evil 4. They should make a remake of Resident Evil 4. And then I thought, wait, didn't they make a remake of Resident Evil 4? And sure enough, yes, there was. 2 years ago, in fact. So I picked that up and I've been having just a blast reliving that experience. It's different in just enough ways. It's got, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but in much the same way that La-Mulana understands your expectations and subverts them. Having played Resident Evil 4 2005 or whatever it is, and now this one, it definitely is playing off some of those assumptions in a really fun way. At least early on, there's 2 or 3 occurrences where I like said out loud, like, hey, this is a traditional quiet moment in Resident Evil 5 or 4. I wouldn't put it past the designers to subvert my expectations here, and then it's not suddenly, briefly, not a very quiet experience anymore. It's good. Malbrook, I know you're just sleeping, but I'm going to check on you again. Yes, vroom vrooms. Good point, Egrets. Truly subverting my expectations would have been changing nothing. Okay. Classic blunder, yep. Ice Fire, do you have any secret rooms? Is there more Ice Fire that we weren't expecting? Perhaps yes. What's that room right in the middle? Oh, that's the Nigoro room, right? Yeah, that is in fact not on the built-in map. Now you're talking, Whis. You're always surprised. That's right. Just expect everything, so everything is unexpected. Divine Fortress, so cute and small. Such a little zome. Little miniature zome. Shrine Forest. House of Leaves. Oh, God. I borrowed House of Leaves from the library and felt like I was like legit going crazy reading it, which was really cool. So nothing new here, and there's like a separate section. Okay. So I guess we'd have to go to the other section to see what's up. Which we can do not super easily. No, we gotta like loop around a little bit. Yeah, I actually didn't finish it because it was like upsetting in a cerebral sort of way. Oh, fuck. I forgot that this is actually a gap in the wall. A book for weird people. Yeah, you betcha. Okay, where are we going now? We go down. And then we can go through here. You got anything new for us? You were pretty useful last time, I seem to recall. Yeah, which is maybe Osiris? Huh. That's interesting. Ash, I wonder why. We never actually found a map for this area, so yeah, we wouldn't have that opportunity regardless. Does that just mean that there is simply no map for some of these areas? Actually, I've hit that wall a million times, but something tells me that like this would be an okay place to like hide a map. Into the blue tube, why not? It's unusual that we come into the blue tube from not Valhalla, right? Yeah. Okay. Grave of the Dead have anything? Not to be confused with blueprints. Yeah. No, even those little gaps are in fact not rooms. Ah, secret room. Wait, I think we might already actually know about that one. Yeah, it's this one. Alas, we're too good at finding all the secrets. Heaven's Labyrinth, I think we already checked because I was like, aha, This would be where you'd put your secret room, but no. No luck. And there are some secrets here. Yeah, there's 2 rooms here, which might be one of these. Who knows? Until we get there, we don't know. But I mean, we could try whacking some walls, but I feel like Titan's Gravestone and Chamber of Spikes might be the only places where we get into it. Oh, really? That's awesome. I do enjoy a Layton. Though I did hear some upsetting news that, level 5 was maybe using some Gen AI stuff. I don't actually know if that's a fact. So do your own research. But it's sort of disappointing to hear. But yeah, a Layton is good. Shrine of the Frost Giants. Wait, is this? This is an even more different part? Oh yeah, that's this bit. Okay, and this was actually a hidden room, surprisingly. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the people making the stuff are not interested in having a computer make the stuff for them. Secret room. Identified, but not yet entered. And nothing else? No. What's that big one near the top? Oh, that's a... Right, that's the symbol for a dissonance door, or a blue tube door. Okay. Valhalla, do you still have secrets for us? Yes, but I think maybe we've already been there. Yeah, that's this room, the one under Yalanhara's room, which requires 4 of us. We've done Icefire, we did Immortal Battlefield, we did... I guess we could go to the Gloom side, but I think that was all contiguous. Map-wise, wasn't it? Did we... Yeah, we did this one. Well, that's... No, I did... Right, you can't warp into the other half, I don't think. Okay. Icefire, Valhalla, Mausoleum, Ancient Chaos, maybe? Yeah. I think that... I mean, like... That's it. What a terrible, what an especially terrible thing to do for puzzles that are meant to be fun, clever things for your brain. What am I looking at? Humigate, Ancient Chaos. There we go. Yes, this room was a secret wall of silence. DG Barca, you know what? That can be our own headcanon. How's that sound? All of Malice. Maybe one secret. Yeah. You know, there's rooms here and here, and one up here. Okay, well, that's everything. I think all the rooms, unless I'm missing one, but I don't think I am. Immortal Battlefield. Okay, well, back to the drawing board. We'll go back to our to-do list here. Oh yeah, we need to take bombs to a couple of places, right? But I've been drinking too much liquid, so I'm just going to take a quick 1-minute break. I'll be back in a sec. Where are my fraud likers at? Okay. So we have bombs. Let's blow up some shit. Where was that tink that we noticed? Oh, I wrote them down, didn't I? Bottom of Shrine of the Frost Giants. Right, so down here. Get to that pretty easily, I think, at the cost of nothing. If we just jump down, I guess. It's tax season. You know what that means. Time for fraud. Oh, hey, my key fairy left her key there. That could not have gone worse. I'm going to use up all my bombs and then reload. How's that sound? I mean, it's making a tink-tink noise. in a sort of like, this is not the right weapon sort of way. Well, that's all of them. Surely another bomb. Yeah, definitely. Hip. Nope. Gone forever. Wow, you just lose the chakram forever, huh? Clearly the answer is caltrops. No. I mean, I mentioned this before, I think, but like that actually is doing damage is the thing. We did this a bunch last time. I think this is a trick. I think this is a big fuck you. Let's just kill me, would you? Okay. So not that one. Joe. Nope, we're still trying to figure stuff out. Okay, where was the other place that there was a tink? DSL mouse, alter to atom. Right here. How easy is that to get to? Just gotta loop around. Is it this one? Yeah. Whip. Whip. Get out of there. I'm wondering if there's anything more to this room. I don't think so. We got the treasure. Yeah. Whip. It's down here, huh? Ow! Okay, well, now we're down here. That's fine. As the Zome, hey Lily, you've missed literally nothing. Well, not literally nothing. We've just gone through our list. Had a few dead ends. I mean, you can take a look here, screenshot if you like. This is the stuff that I put in Discord, and then maybe some other stuff like bomb some spots. We traced the path of what the logical conclusions are that we can draw about the location of Osiris, and it is that he is here probably, which doesn't really do much for us. We know that we have rustic clothing, but we don't have a lunar breastplate. That's where we're at. So yeah, we're just looking for spots where we could go tink. Also, I'm sorry to hear that you were in meetings literally all day. That sounds bogus. It's money. Oh, hey, what the heck? Just a 5-minute break. The fuck is that? Oh yeah, it looks like a ROM of some kind. I'm playing it right now. Do you need to go back to it, Lily? Is that what you're saying? Is this your 5-minute break? I'm honored that you're spending it here. I wonder if we could have attacked that from the other side. I think the way we need to do this is actually different. Do like this. Hey, look at that. We're playing it right now, ish. Yeah, that is definitely the reference there, Squiggly. Lily, well, good luck. We'll be thinking of you. You have played it, right? So it synergizes with La-Mulana 2. Does it... What does it do, though? It's just like real life, yeah. Yeah, 1 plus 2. There's not really a hint as to what it's going to do, right? It doesn't prevent me from taking damage from these things, that's for sure. That was weird. It got 2 things at the same time. It's possible we picked this up before. In which case, I heard you the first time. And let's see. Oh, this is one of the fairies. Great. One of the few surviving fairies in La-Mulana. Herja may not have the strength to break down walls, but she will stick a special mark on places that may contain secrets, which can be just as helpful. She doesn't have much interest in puzzle solving, simply marking the places that seem to be hiding something. However, there are likely to be puzzles that only she can solve. Okay, so this is not new information, but we do have a name for her, which I guess is new information. What's the attack one name? Kara? Callie? Kira? Kira, maybe? Is it Kira? Yeah, purple fairy. All the fairies are near each other? Okay. Main characters. Kara. And I guess we don't have the excuse me. We don't have this one. I bet you we missed it then. Would you like to hear a hint you would have gotten at some point, but I can't anymore for finding that La-Mulana wrong? If I can't find it anymore in this playthrough, I will probably never find it. So yeah, let me know. Maybe leave that until I know when. A character at some point would have told you to look for a sexy lady, and Nermra drew art of Lumisa approaching that woman ominously and saying sexy. What? Hold on, which woman? Is the sexy lady the La-Mulana ROM? Oh, I see. Is she in one of these rooms nearby? Unit? Is that the one? All right. Well, for the sake of completeness, then. Fuck. Whatever. We're just here to look at the pretty lady. There you go. Do we have everything from this lady? Yeah. We need to leave this place. Are you telling me to get out of here? Okay. We used a bomb, so let's just die. Okay. Well, that's great. We do have the... Well, okay. Yeah, Baphomet transcends all mortal conception of sexiness. Zelpud. Oh. Nothing to do with it. That's suspicious, Zelpud. Why would you bring that up? Aw, Alcedena. Do I have... I might not actually even have a place. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Fine. All right. What next? Can we do anything with bombs? Yes, sort of. Can we defeat the true laser squirrel? We can try it again, I guess. We'll move this down. We tried... Is there a place called Mimir's Well? Searchable text, again, would be nice. But, like, the closest thing I can think of to Mimir's Well is the Cup of Soma, because it's near something literally called Liquor Path. But there's nothing really that seems like a well. I mean, there's... what's his name down here? Heimdall, that is in front of a well, but that's Bifrost. That's different. Uh-huh, Joey. Ellie, yeah. Mimir's doing well. So we first met Mimir down here, right? Yeah. And Golden Rock, Antechamber. Where else was there a Mimir? There was also a Mimir up in Valhalla. Fire Altar. None of these were Mimir's Well. Wall of Spears? Wall of Spears? I'm glad I put this here, but it's sort of ugly. Need to get rid of it at some point, I guess. Mimir's Well? No, that's a pit. That's a different pit. More pits. So many pits in Immortal Battlefield. I don't think Mimir is mentioned here. I mean, there is a Mimir here, like maybe this is the pit, but you can't just go down here and shout Mother and hope for something to happen. There's lots of wells in Shrine of the Frost Giants. Hey, worse. Altar of Birth, Sacred Wine. Oh, hey, Sacred Wine Corridor. Mimir's Well. Is it possible? Like, Sacred Wine. I mean, it talks about liquor is the thing, right? Keep the deity's words on your lips as you make for the great cup. Odin's side. What is Odin represented by? Or what is Odin's like key phrase? All right, take care, guy. Okay, Odin is like a group, right? Bust of Mimir, God of Wisdom, the Ancient of his head, severed head lives on through Odin's magic. Okay. The rulers of the Aesir. I don't have enough about Odin to know like what we would even say. And do we have a mantra that seems like it would be related to like a group of gods? Heaven, I guess? Like I feel like we definitely yelled heaven at the Cup of Soma, right? Maybe there's some other combination? Mother... Oh, grant the mother's wish with a howl for that which is missing. I mean, the wind howls. What's missing? Sun, moon, heaven? Is heaven missing? Make the climb by Odin's side. Keep the deity's words on your lips as you make for the great cup. Liquor is named after its creator. Oh, one mantra to open it, one mantra to pour it. Liquor is named after the creator. Is it Odin liquor? I don't know. It's not adding up. It's too squiggly in my mind. I mean, it seems like we would need all of these, right? And we don't. So, seems like something of a dead end. Okay. What was I doing? Laser squirrel, I guess. We can mess around with that now. We've got bombs. We'll go top up our health. Do any of these have things I want? Like, just shuriken maybe? No. Okay. We take a couple attempts at true laser squirrel, and then we start going through notes to see if anything leaps out at me, I guess. And I wonder if a good way to do it would be every time I look at an area, I read an area, I'm rewarded by being told which area not to choose next. Oop, we're not shuriken maxing anymore. I pressed B. Okay. Inhaler. That's not Mimir's well. Relsfelger's sigil. I meant reading notes. You know, like I'm gonna go through the list and be like, hey, let's see if any of these leap out at us as being important or good. I guess any fairy is probably, well, attack or health would both be useful here. Yeah, sure. Why not? Zibalba. Can't actually see the other lasers because of the main big laser. Oh, I wonder, I could be switching to shield, I guess, but that seems very fussy. No. Okay, so like half health maybe? Keep moving. You're safe. No? Okay, I need to hit you right in the head. But not stand in front of you. So that makes me think that maybe flares are where it's at. Unfortunately, flares don't seem to do that much damage. They do a little bit. About as much as a shuriken, maybe. Don't want your Ankh Jewel. Do I get nothing aside from the Ankh Jewel? Thank you. Neil, what was the strat there exactly? Stand like flare and flail. Ankh Jewels are just promises of more boss fights. I didn't even get revenge. It ran away. But thank you for your help, Nameless Health Fairy. I can probably check to see what it was from the previous game. Oh wait, no, I think they only have names in this one. And in the previous game I was told, hey, technically they have canonical names from La-Mulana 2. Thanks everybody. Flare it when it flips to the top of the screen and so it never shoots the laser. Yeah, stay underneath it. That's right, Mir. I mean, I would be too. Let's be real. If I had a giant face laser, I'd be using it all the time. Yeah, that's modders get on it. Enemy rando, archipelago enemy rando, where miraculously enemies are just ported from one game to the other. You know? All right, we need to write down the name. Okay, I think that gained us nothing. Yeah. Mimir, you're done. Garm. Oh, hey, my fairy came back. In basically no time at all. That's Is there any chance that La-Mulana 1 plus La-Mulana 2 vastly reduces the amount of ferry wait time? Don't answer that, because that seems like less time than we're used to. But I guess I did spend a bunch of time entertaining the laser squirrel. Interesting. All right, Hades, what's up? I think we did all this. Yeah, we know about this. The Lords of the Riddles. This is still very curious to me. What possible purpose could this serve? Like the only thing that I could see is that you push it all the way to the right and you just lock yourself out of duat room. So I think we have to try it to find out what that will do, right? Like if it locks us out, then we reload. If it goes wooloo, then hooray. But I'm curious. Whoops. Okay, how do we get there? Valhalla, I guess. Hold on. We've spent a lot of time doing this, and I'm pretty sure it is correct. But let's look at the I guess 5 locations that we could do. Valhalla, pretty good. Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum, bad. I guess we could remember this location and get there pretty quick in Corridor of Stars. That wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so that's 1. Do we have one? Gate of the Dead is not one of them. This one is also pretty bad because we'd have to go through this door. Yeah, that's no good. I mean, again, we could remember this, right? And Record of the Giants, and that wouldn't be so bad, I guess. But a bit of a pain. And uses up our memory slot. So it's, if we wanted to, visit a couple of times, we'd need to make sure that it was set up, blah, blah, blah. So that's 3 of them. Ice Fire, one of them? No. Right, it's these guys over here. Hall of Malice and Eternal Chumley. Yeah, that's quite far away. And this one is very close, but again would require us doing a little bit of memory shenanigans. But good to know. This one is by far the best, I think. Unfortunately, not mega fast to get to. No, you can't even get to it from Tagamagahara, it's fast to get to from there? No. Simply no. Okay. So, if we choose to spend a bunch of time going there, then we can set up our memory slot. Hey, Skipper. Hey, rich guy. Down we go. And plump. What are we up to? Nothing really. Like, we killed Laser Squirrel, or defeated Laser Squirrel. He's still alive somewhere. And we got the Ankh Jewel. But no major progress, really, aside from that. Wait. Whoa. Two giant... what is... Okay, maybe the La-Mulana... Maybe better drops is the La-Mulana 2 and La-Mulana 1 synergy? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so we can't push it there. And, oh, I guess... Hold on. How will we get back? Can we get back easily if we do this? If we jump down there? Oh yeah, there's just like a ladder there. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Like, this feels bad. This feels like I did something wrong. Yeah, the Hecaconcaras, or whatever they're called, seem to do that. I kind of want to just reload. Like, this seems like we've made an error. Like, this doesn't gain us anything. A hecaton of cherries. That's what he's called. Hecacon carne. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just going to reload. Alright, well, if this is a doomed run, let's explore to make sure there isn't anything more to do. Like, for instance, are there any other such pillars that we can push? Not that one. Can't push that one. Nothing here. Oh, goodness me. Hush. Yeah, it is. It's always a thrill. Okay, yeah, we're still missing some business here, right? I think we tried this last time. What about just mom? No. Boy. Oops. Oh, right. Flammable gas. Flammable gas. Flammable gas. We all learned an important lesson today. Good to know. Good to know. We made it down here, right? I wonder if we did that all again. Did we mess around with like here? Like surely we checked to see if there's some way to get down there, but we didn't have bombs at the time. Now there might be flammable gas here, so maybe it's going to be a problem no matter what. Okay, once more into the depths, and then we do our homework and we actually check. We check our notes. Bwip. Where does the combustible gas start? When am I allowed to put on my garb? There we go. I know. So I don't have my grippy claw, but I can just do that. Do these eyes... Okay, there's purple smoke and then green smoke, both of which seem bad. What if I put on this? Can I get close enough to scan it? Is that new information? I think so. Do we have one of those already? Perhaps not. Okay then. Yeah. Okay, so just getting close to the door, you get evaporated. Okay, time to read our notes. What's everyone's favorite? Good emote, egrets. What is everyone's favorite background music? I like Shrine of the Frost Giants. I like Immortal Eternal. Yeah, that's a good one. We could go Blue Tube just for thinking. I like that. Old Malice. What even is it? Yeah, it's not bad. We do. That's right. We gotta turn it on though, don't we? That's Blue Tube, right? Yeah. Not especially fast. It's a tantalizing look into the future. Okay. Let's do this. What is the keyboard combination that lets me do what I want to do? There we go. All right. Let's look at Doom. Kinetic Gibbon. Hello. It's we haven't actually really made much progress. We killed True Laser Squirrel, or dispatched it. It ran off and gave us a cursed Unctual. And now we're just going to go through our notes. We tried, we got the La-Mulana ROM and equipped it, but don't know what it does yet. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. Fort McGarty, you know the drill. I'm just going to read this, and I'm going to sort of speculate openly. I'm going to give you just chain, what is it? Chain of... what the fuck is it called? Thread of consciousness. Stream of consciousness. Thank you. All right. I'm Nettie. Nice to meet you. Former guard of the underworld. Okay, so we know that there are lots of different guards of the underworld, right? And it's sort of like a new one comes in and usurps the old one, blah, blah. Okay. And Nettie, if we look at our list, is got to be one of these, right? Goodness me. I suspect each and every one of you is following AV Answer, but if you're not, pro follow for sure. Bird raid, come on in. Plenty of birds here in La-Mulana, let me tell you. Tonight's been a big night. Yeah, what have you been up to? Let me know what have you been doing? Have you been aviating and conflagrating? Tetrising, perhaps? We're over here going through our notes, eating our vegetables, trying to concoct a plan on how to move forward with La-Mulana. We killed a mid-boss, but other than that, we're sort of low on ends to pursue. So we're going to do that. You beat 999 levels in Tetris the Grandmaster 4 for a completed run. Holy smokes. Congratulations. That's awesome. Way to go. That's got to feel nice, satisfying. Was it a sweaty end where you because sometimes I find like I'm in the zone and I like blow past a goal, but something like that sounds like you were fighting for every inch. Oh, that's great. I appreciate it. Well, welcome in, everybody. We're going to continue the thrill of video games by poring over a bunch of text, which in some ways is like Tetris for the mind. Tetris is already for the mind, but you know what I mean. We're looking for that one Tetris piece to sock it into our understanding of the world, to clear the lines of misunderstanding and earn the points of progress. Until it suddenly stopped. 18 minutes 40. Wow. Until it suddenly just stopped. Presumably like it's like you locked in and then just time evaporated and you got it. That's fabulous. Way to go. A long boy for the brain. That's wonderful. That's good. That, you know what that means? That means that like you've been training and you've everything. It's not like the stars aligned and miraculously you just eked out a win. It's that you've been training, and so you have that ability now to just sort of like reach Tetris nirvana, right? You've become one with the block. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. There was the well and 0 drop time and T-spins and nothing more. She didn't blink it. Yeah, the model software is just like, we're just checking to make sure you're still there. Well, I'm glad you're here now. And we've decided that we're going to take a look at the Eternal Prison. Welcome to You Are Doom, in quotation marks, to try and figure out what's going on here. You need someone coming in to mist your eyes. Okay, so we have the order, we know that, and we're looking for one extra piece of the puzzle right now, which I think is a silver breastplate, which, like, lunar breastplate. Right, not silver, lunar. And that, yeah, it's Sigrun, Maiden Custodian of the Lunar Breastplate, and Sigrun only appears in that spot as well. Yeah, okay. So that's not, we've got nothing there. Lovely. Right. Unfortunately, searching opens up all of these things, so it's a little disorganized. Great. The greats reconstructed by Hel are each inscribed with a different crest. I do not know which crests signify which words. Okay. Ah, that's great, Abby answer. Thank you. I'm surprised at how frequently we tab back over to the original map for La-Mulana 1 to, like, you know, grab little bits. I mean, it doesn't happen super often, but every now and again I go to it and I'm like, dang, this is cool. And the La-Mulana 2 one is going to be so great. And you should all feel proud because you helped. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Yes. It's just going back to be like, oh, I remember this. Like, this is an allusion to some previous thing. As far as I know, there isn't anything that requires you have knowledge of the previous game, I think. But I certainly wouldn't play La-Mulana 2 before playing La-Mulana 1, if that makes sense. Yeah, continuity. Yeah. Absolute I rating. You are. What? You absolute I rating 1 of 10. What? Oh, Mizura's here too. Hello. Oh, it just went to the next track, I guess. We got to turn on repeat. Yeah, Ms. Right. That makes sense. What is the... Is absolute I rating a Tetris thing? Tetris Grandmaster thing? Oh yeah, definitely. Like somebody mentioned recently that La-Mulana 2 had been brought up as like the most sequel of sequels in that its continuity is like melded into the previous game quite nicely. Oh, is absolute I. Okay, got it. Thank you, Tina. Hello, by the way. All right. So we know that Nettie is one of the underworld ones. I don't know if it's going to be super important for us to enumerate all of the underworld deities, but now we know. All right. Well, enjoy. We appreciate your lurky presence. Okay, we've got these Brahma questions, and Brahma is the Brahma pewter, right? The Brahm pewter. And so maybe the answers to the Brahma questions have to do with this somehow. Like maybe that's important. Like, they might be related to the Yuga stuff. If there are 4, then we know we're onto something. So which ones do we have? Amen, Atom, Odin. Chaos. Oh, he asks Abzu as well. So maybe this is different then. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Yeah. So I suspect that these are actually not important, but we'll leave it there just for now. Nice, your sky. Makes me want to play some Tetris. Okay. The Lord's throne that ascends to Nibiru is in the Dark Star Lord's pyramid. Okay. The words to climb into the throne are hidden in footprints. Footprints concealed by the Dark Star Lord. Okay. It says that it's in the Dark Star Lord's pyramid, which is here. So this didn't give us a mantra, interestingly. Okay, so we're going to assume that this is a throne, or there's a throne in here. Hey, Dronon. And the words needed to climb into the throne are hidden in the footprints. Okay, well, the footprints are scattered around the realm. And by using this room as a key, we could figure out what to shout. You know, we could... You know what we never did? Is that we shouted Himin Sol, Yord, Himin, Yord down there, but we never shouted it up here, because that would be in line with this. The Lord's throne that heads to Nibiru is Dark Star Lord. The words needed to climb into the throne are hidden in footprints. But then it's got this, right? Which makes me think, no, we in fact need to use the sort of like crossed asterisk butthole shape symbols, which are the sequence that we talked about earlier that we don't have yet. So the Duat room and the room of judgment go hand in hand. Oh yeah, that's a way to Unicode there. Yeah, in a sort of Kurt Vonnegut-y sort of way, we've got this thing. Yeah, do-out room and the room of judgment. Did we find the room of judgment? I suspect that was it over here maybe? Because the do-out room is with the lasers, right? Yeah, there's do-out room. Okay. And room of judgment. Yeah, it lies beyond the Dark Star-Lord's footprint. So, where the last step is inverted. Okay. So I think this is probably the room of judgment, which makes me think that we don't need to worry about the do-out room just yet either. Okay. Eurydice was turned to stone for breaking the code of the underworld. The last thing she hears was the song close to her heart, the song of paradise played by her husband. We can check that off. A rage-filled face warped with murderous intent. They who wield excessive power. I think that requires us to have all of the mantras. Yeah, those are so much easier to run on than scattering giant room-sized murals across multiple dimensions. Stepping through a gate where what you hold is stolen will be counted, but step through a gate where it is not, and we shall not. Okay, so I think this contributes to our understanding of what we need to do. We need to get all of the items, pass through a series of doors, maybe in a particular order, but certainly in such a way that we are able to do what we need to do. That makes me think. One of the things that that gets taken away from us is the anchor. And there's not really much in the way of water here, right? So either lava also needs the anchor and like the poison lava is going to push us up and we can't get to the bottom of something, or we need to like jump through this at some point. The rubber sticks, and not having the anchor will be a problem, but not really sure. Just speculating. Pure waters, Brahma. Okay, we don't know about the Brahma stuff because we don't know about the Yuga wheel. Izanami says, among the gates to hell lies a fake gate. Past the gates, there is a deep valley called Bligjandabol, which is this one. But I've heard stories that suggest otherwise, that past the fake gate, there lived a demon called this guy, who takes on the form of a man or she, and who can control the forces of destruction. There seems to be some sort of secret to the fake gate. Yes, you need to go through it when its eyes are glowing a particular color. Those who have died cannot return to the world of the living. Those who would defy this, whomever they may be warned. The dead may not even gaze upon the world of the living shall be grateful simply for being alive. Don't really understand that because, like, we leave all the time. The last gate to hell has endured several eras. The gate decoration was done by Hell's hand. The unadorned gates are also gates to hell. The first gate will take something from your person. It seems like all of them will. The younger brother of the man who was murdered by the trickster asked the guard Modgood where his brother's soul was to be found. He answered, when all weep for your brother, his revival will be permitted. However, the trickster did not weep, so Hermod's brother did not return. So if we make the trickster weep, maybe we can make Hermod's brother return. Have we talked to Hermod? Yeah, this is the guy right at the beginning. Yeah, he told us about Garm. I wonder if we could go back there real quick now that we Now that we've done our Garm business. Is it... Where is it? Divine Fortress, maybe? No. Yeah, it is. There's something fishy going on here. Looks like there's a little seam in the middle bottom there. Oh, that's just, I think, where a platform sank down. Yeah, okay. Don't do anything stupid. You do not know me. No. Okay. Hell resides in the throne of the underworld, in her castle beyond the seven gates. Do not attempt to face her in the nakedness of innocence. The immortal giant, who takes on the form of an eagle, Harelsvilger. His soul, departed from his body, wanders Yggdrasil. Unless his soul can be returned to a body, immortal he shall remain. Is it? Harelsvilger. If we arrive here, is there any way to warp out? No. Well, yes, we just... I guess, can we just walk out again? Is that permitted? Let's do that. Let's just find out what's up with Harelsvilger and then leave. Hey, Skippy. That's right. Oh boy, boy. Peace. Now we have it. For good and for keeps. A gigantic monster that takes the form of an eagle. Watcher of La-Mulana. Yes. Yeah, we've got this before. Back we go. Ereshkigal. Eldest of the underworld deities. I think we have that. Yes. Ereshkigal. God of the dead for the first children, perhaps? What would you ask of a fallen deity? Read all this recently, I think. Lot's feather is proof of judgment. I think this has to do with the room of judgment. We don't know it. Yeah. Oh, that's a new feature. Just being able to resize these. That's nice. So that's Anubis, maybe Set, Osiris, maybe. Enchanted the colossal dragon's net, heaven, earth, fire, wind, flow into the sea. Is that what we did up here? No. So this is new and important. Not new, but colossal dragon's neck. We've got dragon's jaws or monster's jaws. No, these are monster's jaws and monster's room. No dragons. Is this guy a dragon? No, he's a wolf. You go boff boff. I mean, Harelsvilger we just established is an eagle-headed thing, right? Not a dragon at all. Any of you look like maybe you're dragons? You do. But we haven't fought this yet, have we? Maybe? I feel like I would remember this. Oh yeah, we haven't fought any of the guys over here. Where the scythe-wielding death god awaits, his scythe afflicts death upon those who retire along the path. Do we have any other reference to dragons? Infernal feed biting a colossal dragon's neck. It's not this. No foul words. The Black Dragon Nidhogg. So, haven't seen Nidhogg in a little while. Did we kill Nidhogg or just scare him away? The infernal feed bites into the neck of the colossal dragon, thus binding the two together. I don't think that's related to the mechanical god, Jormungand. Yeah, that's all we get for colossal dragon. Wish I had more context for this. Infernal Fiend's Jaw. Is it this? I mean, colossal dragon. I mean, Titan. Titan means big, right? I'm pretty sure we tried this already, but stranger things have happened. Going the right way? Yeah, take the right-hand side. That's new. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Titan's gravestone. Okay, I mean, are you biting something? It doesn't look like you're biting anything's neck. It's these sort of like Sakit tomb looking things, right? These two-tiered ziggurats. The middle's just sort of exploded for some reason when I walked in, for reasons that are unknown to me. I mean, at the very least, it is a hint saying that progress is being made here somehow. Hey, Coin Crow. So yeah, let's check to see. It is a sort of a colossal dragon. We have heaven, earth, fire, wind, sea. No. Like, I'm pretty sure we already did this. Okay. I mean, this is a big dead end, I guess. We can mark this. there anything more to do in here? Anything fun? No. That's a beautiful wombo combo there. Getting smacked against the wall of spikes. Okay. All right, back to the notes. My name is Hades. I am the underworld deity of the third children. However, now I am powerless. I am nothing. What would you like to ask about? Oh, if you so desire, I will open the entrance to the prison. Incant the words in the embankment above the prison. Is that... Where's Hades? Maybe that's it? Can't the words... Like, what words, though? You have left out an important part of this message. Yeah, the words... Whip, whip. Wow, I actually died to normal enemies. Okay, so that we are supposed to incant something. Is it all of the words? Because we don't have all of the words yet. Oops. Just kill me. Let's try that again. Oops. Rare. Why am I doing this thing? To see if there's some words that I can shout, maybe? Maybe I don't know the words? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. So, I don't want to just guess, but I want to see if there's something sensible here. So, we have seen iconography about this. Where is it? prison? Eternal prison. Yeah, there we go. A seal of piled soil rests atop Sakit's prison. It will open by the words of Sakit's former association. Okay, so these look similar. I assumed that that was this, right? But these also look like the room that we're in right now. Right? It's not piled soil. It's a whole bird snake. So I don't know what that's about. It will open by the words of Sakit's former association. And I mean, this would be knowledge from a previous game, but Sakit it had to be moonlight in order to fight Sakit, right? So, like, what if we just shout moon? That's an association. That is the former association. It did not do anything. Sakit was a giant. The giants associated with the earth? I vaguely recall something about that. But let's see here. What is the Free Stars game? Oh, Star Control 2. Is this like a open source remake sort of thing? Okay, Sakit questioned the fighting. Clearly, Greece is the word. So its association is the giants, right? Oh, the language of the giants is apparently very close to our own. However, due to their enormous stature, our ears cannot make out their words. I've heard there is a flute that makes their words intelligible to us. Thrymir from Shrine of the Frost Giants. Maybe we should revisit Thrymir. Okay. Thrymir. I mean, there's nothing else like mother. I mean, okay, they were associated with the mother. That is actually a totally legitimate thing we could try. But no. Anything else? They weren't really associated. Were they associated with the earth? They wanted to fly to heaven. But yeah, that's enough guessing. I don't think we have this. Okay, where's Thrymir? There you are. These are thriving times, you betcha. Okay, like where is it? Where can I find it? Where's the flute that makes you intelligible to me? At the flute store? I mean, is there such a thing as a flute store? Flute. You know, you're not wrong. Yeah, it's the flute store. It's all the stores in one. Okay. What time is it? Almost 10. I'm gonna shake out all these bad puzzle vibes and come back to it. But tell you what, I want to know the council's opinion on a few things. Here's what I want to know. One of these options will be true. One of these is going to be true. You know, it's let him cook. You're on the right track. Don't worry about it. You're going to find something. It'll be satisfying. Here's a section that you should read. Here's a section. Here's an actual field that you should run around in. And then there's, hey, we've got a cute hint queued up that we should give him. So the question is not what is the zone to bumble around in or to read, or what is the cute hint. The question is, what's the general division of thoughts here? Because if everybody's weighted towards like, let him cook, then let me cook. But if everybody's like, no, this is bullshit, you need a hint, I don't think that's the case. I feel like it's probably one of these two is like the best course. But yeah, I think there are a few options. For what I could do at this point. Yeah, if there's a few options, then I think it's more likely to be like, yeah, read one of these sections or run around in one of these sections. Anyway, I'm mostly curious what the answer to this question would be. Which one of these is most appropriate? Well. Anyway, bubbling around one specific section. Yeah, so that might be the case. I'm curious to know where that lands, and then maybe I'll decide if I actually want something. Anyway, I'm going to go stretch my legs and get some water. So, 1 sec. We'll see you in a little bit. All right. Bumbling around in one particular section, one zone. Conferring. The council is conferring. Kind of sounds like maybe zone to read / bumble around it might be the ticket. But maybe nothing. Maybe we just keep going. Maybe I just keep reading. I just pick a section and see what we get. What's my favorite? I mean, Phobos usually gives us pretty relevant information. And in the conflicts, really, I feel like dissonance is something that I really have not investigated thoroughly enough. Who's got the most dissonance? What I could figure out. Tatir Railcar has the most dissonance? Well, let me get out my Odor Eater's egghead and suck up all your dissonance. Like, the Anunnaki, I don't think we can just kill all of them. Or wait, sorry, those are the sky people. Sakit and Abuto. We've been to their location in La-Mulana. It doesn't mean anything. So I think we need to, like, fight Sakit or find out where he is buried and maybe, exhume and exonerate him. The Winged Olympians. Like, Hermes? Maybe we could talk to Hermes? Is he one of them? I don't think Hermes was quite early, right? Oh no, Heaven's Labyrinth. Oh right, yeah, he's just where is it? He's probably on screen right now. There he is, yeah. And I feel like we talked to him recently, actually, to no end. Okay. 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 The Anunnaki themselves are the descendants of the first children. But they are also the sky people. Okay, so we probably need to do something in the DSL mausoleum in order to figure that out. Hell or Arishkagal does not know anything about the dissonance of this place. Okay, it sounds like hell maybe is the dissonance for there, whatever that means. Yeah, okay, I don't think we've got enough information to like conclusively do something about the dissonance. Is that a Nintendo tape up there? Sure looks like it. 1 second here. Oop, scanner, please. Yeah, hey, look at that. Why Why would Elder Zelpud hide his Nintendo tape directly above where ladies are bathing? Why? This is not a pixel font I ever use. Why is that? Elder Zelpud was responsible for protecting the La-Mulana ruins till their destruction. Now he simply enjoys life. He turned La-Mulana into a tourist spot, bringing in visitors and also hefty profits. Once a hardcore lover of video games, Zelpud is now all about finance. He dresses up all snazzy-like, and women serve him hand and foot. Though he did hire the women to... I knew it! I knew it! Okay, fine. Yeah. Elder Zelpud, cool guy that everyone likes. Wait, did I? Oh, interesting. You can't jump through the wall, but you can jump through the platform underneath it. Uh-huh. There used to be something here, wasn't there? I am warmly waiting. I miss you, Gate of Guidance. Don't want to spend any time here. I guess looking at notes is really what I should be doing. Or maybe looking at the map. We do have this big map. What are some things that we have not yet done? No, I think going through and finding the one like, oh yeah, that thing, of course. Oh really? All right. If Cute Hint is available and has been decided is a good nudge, then I will take it. That's done. We fought Baylor, right? Yeah. Baylor was... where? Here somewhere? Yeah, this is Baylor. The child's heart is the final gate. Do we know about this? Did we write that down? That sounds like a Yuga hint. Water pot is of tolerance. Which we supposed to be there, and that was an age of tolerance. So tolerance. Okay, I see a hint. 1 second. Tolerance. Developer Yuga. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's read this hint. Courtesy of the council, delivered by Void Lily. Dicey asked the council, "What is creation?" The council answered, "By concealing all that should not be known. Creation is gathering all notes about a subject in one place." I love it. The answer is answered by concealing all that should not be known with spoiler tags, presumably. Okay, this is good. Only one Ellen tolerance. Yes, got it. Thank you. Okay, so gathering all the. I mean, it looks like I was sort of doing that at this moment. Gathering all information in one place. So let's do that. Let's do that right here. That's okay. It's fine. We're good. Bosons or bosons? Okay. What should be placed on the arm is Satya. Okay, so I don't actually know if this is related, right? To this. Oh, I see. Not like the boo-wee-oo. That's the boson that I know. You're talking about subatomic bosons. Okay. So I'm trying to remember why I thought this was the case. Right. So the asking stuff has to do with Brahma. And Brahma is the big computy. And the big computy wants something related to the yugas. So I think this is all in fact related. Okay. What is creation? 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 I kind of want to do this in a way that is more like the way that I take notes. Now, if I do this, does everything break horribly? Oh yeah, big time. Let me make a perfect circle here. Super wrong. Yeah. This has to do with how OBS is resizing stuff. I'm just trying to keep my notes in sort of a, like I can read them and draw at the same time, but I might not be able to. And if I do this, it's also mega broken. Okay, well, that's too bad. Okay, well, maybe I won't do that then. Okay. We have a bunch of people asking about creation. Amaterasu, which is the Okami god, right? Illuminated all with a red light. The lives born from that are creation. So Brahma is a computer. It's asking, the people are not asking of it anything. Also, what is the other computer called? Is it Typhon? Yeah, that's Typhon. And Chaos is up here, right? Yeah. Brahma asked Atom, what is creation? Atom answered by protect. Yeah, it certainly does. But getting very different answers. Creation is fighting. Okay, but let's get the clue actually in here for realsies so I can reference it. Creation is gathering all notes about a subject in one place. So that's what we're going to do. And I want to know if we have any other Brahma asked. Because we've got 4. Whoops. Why is it? Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's all of them. Okay, so we've got all of them down. Is there anything more about creation that we know? Okay. I feel like creation is maybe too generic a word to use here, but we can search for Brahma specifically. See if there's anything else. Brahma created the world. He sealed the light of creation's origin in a golden egg. All was created from the colors of the light emanating from the egg. The light the Creator deigned to speak of will be unleashed, the offering of the egg. This will make the Creator remember. Okay, we've tried showing Brahma an egg, and that did not work. Accept Brahma's 4 trials. The 4 faces are a means to see the 4 ages. Place the correct offering in the correct hand for the correct age. Then Yggdrasil shall be revealed. Okay, Yggdrasil's all. Might be a little bit disorienting for you, but I'm going to use this just to have an easier time copying and pasting stuff. Okay, I think that's everything about Brahma. Kali is that who we fought here? Yeah, it is. Now again, I don't think that requires previous knowledge, but that is where we got the egg. Is it possible that we have encountered a Yuga ring that I've just forgotten about? I don't think so. What would be a blessing? The lotus begets a blessing. Do we already have this? Oops. God damn it. Yeah, I think maybe I need to... 2 separate documents, maybe? Padma Lotus begets blessing. Blessings will not. Okay. Is life and chaos important as well? Okay, is there a mantra associated with these? Are life and chaos mantras? Tolerance. Water pot is tolerance. Yeah, we've got that. Battle that provokes chaos. Okay. Belief. Veda texts. Sacred texts. Death and water. But which one? Treyuga. Sorry. Treta. Did I misspell one of these? I don't know which one I misspelled. All right, Ms. Roy, take care. Right, where was I? Constitutional belief system. Okay. They beget belief. Death. Water. Okay. And so the one that is not left is worldly desires. Does the word worldly desires appear anywhere in the video game? Prayer beads. There are as many mala prayer beads as worldly desires. The beads weave together those whose desires drive them to fight tirelessly, even if their lives are exhausted. That doesn't quite take the same form as these other ones, though. Does it occur somewhere else? No. I mean, it's possible that I didn't write down the highlights on that. Where was this? This was in Immortal Battlefield, so it was pretty early. Okay, it's way over here. Which we can get to, no problem. Oh. Ah, my neck. Yeah, you're definitely new. Fucking bomb robot. Hooray! Can I use... Do I die if I go up here? Yeah, I just didn't highlight the stuff. Okay. Fight tirelessly, even after their lives are exhausted. All right, well, that makes me think that, yes, this is all information that should be kept together. Okay. Okay. Prayer beads. So if these are prayer beads, then that means that the sacred texts are the belief. Yeah, we knew that. So that's Tagamagahara, sacred text. Okay. Man, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm tired and stupid, but this is a lot of like pulling together a bunch of little bits and pieces from all over the place. It's definitely a lot, yeah. Okay, so we've got all of them except that we don't know the location of the Kali one. And I want to reread this to make sure I understand what's going on here. That which represents the age of blessing, which is a lotus. We don't have any of these items, so I'm not really sure what it means to put them on them. Which we place in this arm is the age of belief. Okay. Okay. And then we cross-reference that with these tablets that we found, lotus texts, prayer beads. What's the water pot one? Yeah, there we go. And there's no like chaining of these, right? Like chaos is the second one of a couple of them. And water doesn't chain to water pot or something like that. Like chaos is not any of these or anything. Okay, so maybe we don't need to know where it is. Maybe we can just suss it out. But what does this mean? What does it actually mean? Hey, Codeman. Brahma created the world. He sealed the light of creation's origin in a golden egg. All was created from the colors of the light. Are there colors mentioned here? Some of them have colors. Except Brahma's 4 trials. The 4 faces are a means to see the 4 ages. Place the correct offering in the correct hand for the correct age. Then Yggdrasil shall be revealed. Okay, so we also need to know what the order is supposed to be. Because we've got... Where are you? We have an ordering here. But it is not clear which one of the, like there's an order from left to right, but that's arbitrary. So all of this is not actually related to the hint that was delivered. This was about what is creation. Green snake. The glimmer of that which is birthed from death is creation. Purple, pure waters, clear waters. So Are these associated? This is an accessibility nightmare, which makes me think it's not the case. But does it have something to do with mantra coloration? I don't. That would be real rough, even for La-Mulana if that was the case. But like, heaven is gold. Earth is green, right? Green snake. Brahma asks Atom something, green snake. Is there one of these that is purple? It's blue. That's also blue. Maybe it's purple? Or do I not have anything selected now? Oops. Or no. Just takes a while. That's sort of purple, more of a pink. That's definitely a purple. Creation is simply floating in the purple darkness. Yeah, I mean, like, it could be that some of the references are to the mantra's meaning and some are to its color, like chaos responded by only existing, creation is simply floating in the purple darkness. And that's the mother one. But then what is creation? Abzu was begotten of pure waters. So he answered that undefiled clear waters are creation, and that's C. Right? But like, what does that mapping mean for us? I don't know. Because like, these are names of gods mapped to colors and possibly mantras, but what does that mean? There's 5 of them, right? Which means that it's not mapping onto the Brahma trial stuff. I don't know. I feel like my brain's leaking out my ears. So I think this, aside from the fact that we killed Laser Squirrel, this is a real bottle episode, huh? You have faith? I'm glad. In the next 3 minutes? No, I think I'm going to take a break. Because I can feel my sinuses getting just filled with Padma lotuses. So I think we'll call it there probably. Sometimes you learn the thing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Boop. Well, I hope everybody has a good Wednesday and Thursday. I'll do my best to have a nice clear head for then. Spent the day messing with Godot UI stuff and just had that real frustrated, nothing's quite working the way, it's a bunch of things that don't quite fit together right. And then what does La-Mulana do? Does the same thing right back at me. Yeah, thanks for hanging in there with me, everybody. And thank you for the hint. I think it'll put me on the right track eventually. What do we got going on? Author Blues, what do you got for us? Oh boy, it's Twilight Princess. Everyone's favorite Zelda game. let's go in there and have a large but responsible doctor-prescribed dose of Zeldapril, and we will catch you all hopefully on Thursday. So take care, everybody. I'll see you then.